Hi everyone, it's Julie from Yummy Men and Kick-Ass Chicks, and welcome to the March 25th edition of This Week, Next Week. Now, believe it or not, this week I don't have any balloons to show you, nor do I have any balloon news to share with you. Because I've been reading like a fiend, and no time for balloons this week. Because last week I mentioned I had a bit of a lull, and the week before I think I even mentioned that I also had a bit of a lull. Yeah, that's done now. And now Canada Post finally cooperated and decided to actually deliver my my books and other things that I was waiting for. So I've had to really focus on that, read like crazy because I had some interviews and stuff to get ready for. And they're all due pretty much like today or Monday at the latest. So big exciting stuff. But yeah, reading this week. It's been great and a good time too because the girls are back in school because March break is over. So I've actually had more reading time this week. Um, but yeah, I'll tell you about what I've been reading in a little bit. But first, I want to start with last week I mentioned that I received an order from CafePress.ca, and I showed you the pins that I ordered, and I had them on my Sakado. And I commented that I also have t-shirts that I ordered, and I'm going to show them to you this week. Well, here they are. Now, the first one I'm wearing, I thought you were kind of going to see some of the picture, but you can't, so I'll hold it up. It's going to look kind of silly, though. So the first one is this little girl. She's holding a book. I just thought it was really cute. The next fun book-related, reading-related t-shirt I got was Reading is Sexy. The next one I got was this one, Boys and Books Are Just Better. I really laughed when I saw this on the website because it's true, like how often do we say, oh, my husband, he's so yummy, or oh, my boyfriend, he's so lickable, or that kind of thing. Like, pretty much never. So, but if you think about it, Barons, oh my gosh, we say that all the time about Barons, or the boys from Black Dagger Brotherhood, or anyone, any guy that we read about, he's just, blah, we love them, and they're yummy. So, I thought that the boys in books are just better, rang very true, it made me giggle. And finally, I got this one. This is I Read Dead People. I thought was kind of clever. Anyway, so that's it. Last week you saw my pins. This week you saw my t-shirts. Next week you'll see nothing because I already showed you everything. So let's just get to Blogland. Blogland! I made a special stop on Saturday. I was over at Smexy Books, and she posted my review for Hidden Away by Maya Banks. I pretty much like that one quite a bit. So link is down there to check that out if you're curious. And on my blog, Sourcebooks is giving away a copy of The Liberation of Alice Love by Abby McDonald. Now, if you're interested, the link is down there too. You can click it, read the blurb. If it's something that you think you'd be interested in, you can just leave a comment. That's all you need to do. And Sourcebook asks that you get an extra entry if you follow Abby McDonald on Twitter. So just mention that in your comment. You have until March 28th. I wrote 11:59 Eastern time, so midnight-ish basically, and I'll announce the winner shortly after, or post the winner, I should say, shortly after that. So that's the blog and Blogland big news, I guess. Now, reading last week, I asked for your help to decide between two books to read, and the winner was A Brush of Darkness by Alison Pang. It just inched out the other one, and oh my gosh, I love this book. If you like urban fantasy, even just a little bit, you have to check this out. It's a debut book, debut author, first book in an urban fantasy series, but it doesn't read like any of those. It's just wonderful. I posted my review this morning, so you have to check it out and read this book. Anyways, thanks to everyone who suggested it. I will get to the other one eventually, for sure, but yeah, wow. What else did I read this week? I read Tangled Threads by Jennifer Estep. I hope that's how you pronounce it. Maybe it's Estep. Maybe I should ask her. Anyways, that review isn't posting until April 29th, unfortunately. But I was pleased. I find it's the best in the series so far. So for those of you who are fans of the Elemental Assassin series, I think you'll be happy with it. And I also finally received, Canada Post is so slow, my Magic on the Hunt arc by Devin Monk. And look, she signed it, isn't she a sweetheart? She sent me this because I'm sort of maybe planning something big and spectacular for its release. This is releasing on April 5th, and yeah, look for my review that day, and maybe something kind of exciting coming up the day after on the 6th. And so far, I am loving it. I'm finding it's one of the strongest in the series so far, but I don't want to give too much away. So that was this week's reading. Next week, I will be reading Lover Unleashed by J.R. Ward. I'm supposed to be getting my copy today. I was actually hoping for it a couple weeks ago, but that's one of the books that the publisher is shipping really late. So here's my invisible copy. I'm hoping to be able to read it as fast as I can, even if I have to ignore the laundry and maybe not bathe the kids over the weekend to get that review posted on release day on Tuesday. I might not be able to, but keep your fingers crossed that I will. And after that, I am hoping to read another invisible copy, Eternal Rider by Larissa Ayon. But what happens there is that even though it's March 29th on some sites and so on the Canadian site it says April 1st for its release day. This is what happened with Sin Undone. I don't know why the Canadian date was different from other dates and so on, but I actually had trouble finding it, and I had to wait a couple days before I was able to get it. So hopefully the stores that I deal with will have Eternal Rider the first day, because I really want to read. I love her Demonica series, and I can't wait for this new series, and I have some blogger friends who have already read it in the U.S. and who have really enjoyed it. So if I can't get it in time, like on release day, and I have to wait till the other release day, I'll most likely be getting Jason to go to the bookstore to pick up Darkest Secret by Gina Showalter, because that's also coming out on Tuesday. Well, he'd pick up both anyways, but I would most likely read Larissa Ayon's book first, and then Gina Showalter. But that's the plan anyways. Now, next Friday, though, that's not when those reviews will be posting, because I will finally be able to post my review of Rock Hard by Olivia Cunning. I read this eons ago, and I've just been waiting till closer to release date to post the review. I know that it's been available, I think it's Amazon.com for a while now already, but technically it's not supposed to have come out until April 1st/April 5th. But anyways, I like this series. I love these guys. And yeah, so that's what's coming up. So Tuesday, hopefully, Lover Unleashed review, and Friday is going to be my Rock Hard review. So this weekend, I really, again, don't have many plans. My mother-in-law is a little ill. She had some complications with the surgery that she went through. So she's doing better. She's home and everything, but we've been waiting till she's been a little stronger so we can bring the kids over and visit. This weekend looks like it's the weekend, so it'll be really nice to see her and you know, for everyone to know that she's doing fine. So that's it. That's our big plans, and of course, reading the Black Tiger Brotherhood, reading it like reading. I hope Jason understands that I'm not going to be speaking to him much this weekend, because I will be reading about V. He's my favorite. Anyways, I hope you guys, whatever you're doing this weekend, I hope you have a great one, and that it's safe, and I'll see you guys all next week. I'll talk to you tomorrow.